Hello, today we are going to do the Kalimba activity in your Physics of Sound packet. So I have the materials here with me so those of you at home can experience it as well. So the materials for this are 5 steel springs, 1 Kalimba base, which is made out of a piece of wood. They have another piece of wood on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a curvature in here so that the dowel that is screwed in can sit firmly. And then they also have craft sticks as one of theirs, but we won't need to use that, I don't believe, today. But you could. So with this, it's just kind of in a random order. I just took it out of my Physics of Sound kit. These can move. If I loosen it up, I can move them around, and then I can also tighten it. So it asks me to place 5 bars in the Kalimba base so they are all different lengths. Did that. Choose 2 of the Kalimba bars. Pluck them while everyone listens. Ask your group to listen with eyes closed and with eyes open. Vote on which bar makes the higher pitch. Okay, so for this, let's see, which way should I go? I'm going to turn it this way so I can compare them side by side. So here's my first sound. First, second. Second bar was higher. Let's compare these two. And the next set. And the last set. So it asks us if we were able to do this ourselves to take turns and seeing which one works. Well, let's look at some that are a little closer. Let's look at these two. We already went in order. This one looks like it's a little longer on this side than this one, so let's check. The one that's shorter has a little higher pitch. Now let's check the one that is just above that. Again, the shorter one has the higher pitch. Next, it asks us to arrange the bars from the highest to the lowest pitch. So think about which ones had the higher pitch. Those were the ones that had the shortest amount sticking out. These are quite tricky to pluck that way. I'm going to loosen up my kalimba so that I can move these a little more. So I want to go from highest to lowest, but I don't want them to be quite so short because that was pretty short. So what if I do, or it gets, whoops, that one's a little stuck. I'm going to make it so it gets a little bit longer each time. So they're asking me to arrange them from the highest pitch to the lowest pitch. So since the shorter ones have a higher pitch, that's how I'm going to put it. All right, let's see if I am correct. Let's start with the lowest. And what if we did opposite sides? Interesting. Whoops, you got to kind of hold it with one hand. I lost track of where I was. So there you go. Now your job in your response, now that you have heard the activity, is to, you've seen me arrange the bars from the highest pitch to the lowest pitch. So I want you to draw the kalimba with the bars in position to play the sound from the highest pitch to the lowest pitch. What would that look like? You are making notes of that in your packet. Then you're going to describe in your own words what you observed about the pitch of the bars and compare the long bar to a short bar. So how would you compare those two? If somebody didn't know or wouldn't expect what would happen, if you had to explain to a younger student how this works, what would you tell them about the longer bars and the shorter versus the shorter bars? The going further activity asks you to press your ear to the table while someone else plays the kalimba on the table. That I cannot recreate for you on video. Then it says 2 people play a duet on the kalimba at the same time. One person plays the bars on one side, one person plays the bars on the other side. So that would kind of be like if you agreed upon notes and you had 2 people here holding it down, you could agree to play similar notes at the same time. So that would be fun to do. Recreate on video too, especially since I'm doing this video by myself. So that is it for the kalimba activity. You can see how this would relate to the previous explorations you did with the xylophone and with the waterphone that we did. So rewatch again if you have any questions. Draw your picture. Describe what you observed in your packet, and you are set for today. Thank you for watching.